Oh, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Excuse the little wiggle. Welcome to another live stream. We are live. And tonight, rather, is an amazing one, let me tell you. It's going to be good. All right. So, where do I start? So, it's 11:48 p.m. in California. Pearl, just Pearly Things, the very kind lady, she called me a simp today. And what a nice thing to be called, honestly. What a nice thing to be called. So tonight we're going to define what a simp is, decide if I qualify, react to some chaos, and start building 30,000 subscribers in 30 days. Is that possible? Is that possible? So right now, let's just do a little gander. We are at 375 subscribers, and this is going to be a lot of fun, let me tell you. All right, so we might as well let me set up all these things because, man, I'm excited. I've got some really cool things coming up, and I'm just like so happy that all of these things are coming together in the way they actually should be coming together. And I'm excited about that. So let's see. Let me just kind of arrange everything here. All right, shall we listen to the video? What do you say? Let's do it. So this is actually an unlisted video. I screen recorded this, and if you can see, I'm just like laughing and I'm lighting up the chat. Wherever I am, I try to have fun. I try to make sure that people around me are having fun. Like that's kind of the concept. You want to just make everyone's life as enjoyable as possible, and you can also have fun. So we have me laughing here. And then this guy saying L Simps in chat. And let's see what happens.
Answers is I'd just like us to cut the shit. Media programmed women to want the wrong things in life. You're a simp.
All right. So I believe that media program women to want the wrong things in life. Like, try to always search for something better and not be content with what you actually have in your life. That's one thing. Now, as far as goals and dreams, that's great. You should always strive to become as good as you possibly can. But if it comes to relationships and romance and breaking hearts and those types of things, it could get kind of damaging. And that's just something. Let me see if this works if I turn this way. All right, so can I make it bigger? I can make it bigger. All right. Let's see, how does that look? Decent. So, and this is an unlisted video just for the sake of this review. And let's take a listen.
I'm so sorry. I can't deal with it. Media didn't program shit. Women have the opportunity.
All right, let's just kind of like, for my sake, I want to kind of dissect this dialogue a little bit. Media did not program shit. Is that what she said?
Marry their high school boyfriends, and they say, no, I want to go higher. I want to see if I can bang a better guy in college.
Right, if you
can't deal with influencers, is I'd just like us to cut the shit. Media programmed women to want the wrong things in life. You're a simp.
Oh, media program women to want the wrong things in life. I'm a simp. All right, so I'm a simp. That's the first thing that she's saying.
Sorry, I just can't.
She's sorry, and she can't.
I can't deal with it. Media didn't program.
I can't deal with it. Media did not program shit. Okay.
Women have the opportunity to marry their high school boyfriends, and they say, no, I want to go higher. I want to see if I can bang a better guy in college. Women have the opportunity to marry their high school boyfriend. Shit. Shit. I can't deal with it. Media didn't program shit.
Media didn't program shit. Okay.
Women have the opportunity to marry their high school boyfriends, and they
Women have the opportunity to marry their high school boyfriends. My ex-girlfriend in high school, she was like, oh my gosh, you are perfect. You're going to be like a perfect man for somebody. And when she said that, I was like, thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. Thank you. If you didn't hear that, she said, oh my God, you are perfect. You're going to be perfect for a woman someday. Very kind of her.
oh, I want to go higher. I want to see if I can bang a better guy in college. Have the opportunity to marry their high school boyfriends, and they say, no, I want to go higher. I want to see if I can bang a better guy in college.
No, I want to go higher. I want to see if I can bang a better guy in college.
And then that goes to some girls go higher. I want to see if I can bang a better guy in college. Have the opportunity to marry their high school boyfriends, and they say, no, I want to go higher. I want to see if I can bang a better guy in college. And then that goes to some girls graduate and do it then, and then they move on to the career, the city, whatever. So women weren't programmed to do anything. Women are doing exactly what they want to do. The problem is simps like you who don't believe them. Oh, but she cried. She said she wanted exactly what they want to do. The problem is simps like you who don't believe them. Women weren't programmed to do anything. Women are doing exactly what they want to do. The problem is simps like you who don't believe them. Oh, but she cried. She said she wanted.
Women are doing exactly what they want to do. Okay. Forming an addition or supplement, not integral or intrinsic. So she's saying that women intrinsically are going to do what they want to do. But do they have any influence extrinsically from the outside world, from things that they see, from things that they hear, from... But is that intrinsic or extrinsic? Because it's all coming to you, but it's different energy emitting those sounds or actions near you. So this is an interesting one, and it's just absolutely amazing. And we're going to take our time with this. This is going to be brilliant.
Well, people can say things. People do what they're programmed to do anything. Women are doing exactly what they want to do. The problem is simps like you who don't believe them.
The problem is simps like you who do not believe them. Hey, who knows? Maybe I will learn something today, which, one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, but she cried. She said she wanted kids. Well, people can say things. People
Okay, so after she probably passes the age of being able to have kids, she tried and said that she wanted to have kids. I think that's her argument there. Might as well write it down and try to. What's that called? Iron Man? No. Logical Iron Man. And debate. What's that thing called? Steelman. 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 Practice of constructing the strongest, most persuasive version of an opponent's argument, even if you disagree with it. Can we steelman her argument? I should probably keep it there, right? Let's be organized, peeps.
Oh, but she cried. She wanted kids. Well, people can say things. People do what they. Oh, but she cried.
Oh, but she cried.
Like you who don't believe him. Oh, but she cried. She said she wanted kids. Well,
She said she wanted kids. Well,
people can say things. People
can say things. People.
they want to do.
Is that people do what they want to do?
Kids. Well, people can say things. People do what they want to do.
People do what they want to do. Some. Not all people do what they want to do. If people did what they want to do you think this world would be a utopia? Am I using the correct word here? An imagined place or state of things in which everything is perfect. Did I peek there? Was that plosive, painful? Okay. Microphone tech and microphone facial placement classes coming soon.
And the biggest people that
And the biggest people that
the biggest things people lie to are themselves. And the biggest things people lie to are themselves.
And the biggest people that okay, I think what she want we can gather the biggest lie people make are to themselves. Is that correct? Okay, but not, anyways, what is this? An English class?
And the biggest things people lie to.
Let's write it accurately. As is.
And the biggest people
And the biggest people.
The biggest things people lie to.
The biggest things people lie to. The biggest things people lie to
Are themselves.
are themselves. The biggest things people lie to. If someone was going to say, oh, she's actually stating like exactly what she wants to say, and the biggest people that The biggest things people lie to are themselves. The biggest things, like the biggest things people lie to are themselves. It actually kind of makes sense because the biggest thing in the world should be yourself, right? Maybe. Interesting. Okay. The creative process.
How many women are convinced that
How many women are convinced that
want something, but our life choices? How many women are convinced that we want something, but our life choices what we want? Want something, but our life choices reveal what we want. There's stated preferences and there's revealed preferences.
there is stated preferences and there is revealed preferences? I feel like there's some contradiction happening here. How many women are convinced that we want something, but our life choices reveal what we want? What is that thing called when actionable excuse? Okay.
Yeah, it's called revealed preference. Preferences and there's revealed preferences. Choices reveal what we want. There's stated preferences and there's revealed preferences.
There's stated preferences and there's revealed preferences. Okay.
Yeah, it's called revealed preference.
It's called revealed preference.
If women wanted to,
If women wanted to,
you would do it.
they would do it. How many women are convinced that we want something, but our life choices reveal what we want? So they believe that they want something, but what they actually do is something different. I want a six pack, but I'm not going to go to the gym. I'm not going to do any windshield wipers. I'm not going to lift. I'm not going to jog. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to swim. I'm not going to sprint. That's not just for women. So men can do that too. They're convinced that they want something, but their life choices reveal differently. If women wanted to, they would do it.
You have to also remember there's a camera in her face.
You have to also remember there's a camera in her face.
We would do it. You have to also remember there's a camera in her face.
She's okay.
Women wanted to, we would do it.
We would do it. So she's identifying as a woman.
You have to also remember there's a camera in her face.
You have to also remember there's a camera on her face.
So women, whenever there's a camera, you would do it. You have to also remember there's a camera in her face.
In her face. Oh, it's in her face.
So women, whenever there's a camera, it's performative. Women behave differently in Japan. No, they don't. They're not having kids either. The birth rate.
Okay, so
Media programmed women to want the wrong things in life. You're simp.
should we make a song about this? You're a simp. You're a simp.
I'm so sorry. I just can't
I'm so sorry.
want the wrong things in life. You're media programmed women to want the wrong things in life. You're a simp. I'm so sorry. I can't deal with it. Media didn't program shit. Women have.
Is she saying that all women are shit? Media did not program shit. I doubt she's saying all women are shit, honestly. But you never know. Maybe that's what she's actually trying to say.
Opportunity to marry their high school boyfriends, and they say, no, I want to go higher. I want to see if I can bang.
And they say no.
Better guy in college. And then that goes to some girls graduate and done, and then they move on to the career, the city, whatever. So women weren't programmed to do anything. Women are doing exactly what they want to do. The problem is simps like you who don't believe them.
Oh, double shots. Love it. Oh.
Oh, but she cried. She said she wanted kids. Well, people can say things. People do what they want to do. And the biggest things people lie to are themselves.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a direct correlation between her previous statement and that one where she says, women are doing exactly what they want to do.
And the biggest things people lie to are themselves.
Okay, so women are doing exactly what they want. And the biggest things people lie to are themselves. So I think the second part is what she wanted to say. The biggest things people lie to are themselves. Okay.
How many women are convinced that we want something, but our life choices reveal what we want? There's stated preferences and there's revealed preferences. Yeah, it's called revealed preference. If women wanted to, we would do it. You have to also remember there's a camera in her face. So women, whenever there's a camera, it's performative. Women behave differently. Women behave differently in Japan. No, they don't. They're not having kids either. The birth era, it's performative.
Okay, I got about a minute. I got about a minute. About a minute. Yeah, Got about it. Wait, is that a minute? No. It's a minute and 20 seconds. Pretty cool. Loving it. All right, so now we got to understand what a simp is. Define simp. Internet slang for someone, typically a male, who shows excessive deference, humble submission and respect, attention or submissive affection, which is similar to deference, toward another person, often a romantic interest in hopes of winning their favor. It describes behavior that is perceived as over the top, desperate, or lacking self-respect. Excessive attention, going out of the way to flatter or please someone, often without similar affection being returned. Okay, a simp is someone that goes out of their way to flatter or please someone, often without similar affection being returned. Okay. Would one say an optimist would do that? This is like imagine if the whole world was just simps. Would it be a better place? Often without similar affection being returned. But she says currently, like you are a simp. Twice, direct shots. Over a statement. Oh. Okay, let's see. Okay. This is interesting. This is like a whole thought process going on and happening live. So this is a study in how to create a rebuttal. Which is going to be fun. Okay, excessive attention, loss. Okay, without getting it back. So someone gives you attention, doesn't get it back. Loss of dignity. The behavior often implies a loss of self-respect or acting like a doormat. Loss of dignity. Okay. Loss of dignity. How does that statement... We got to define dignity because maybe I don't really know what that means. The inherent inalienable worth and value that every human being possesses simply by being human, entitling them to respect, ethical treatment, and self-esteem. It is not earned, but rather a fundamental right, often involving treating individuals with compassion and acknowledging their worth, especially in vulnerable situations like healthcare. Okay. Loss of dignity. Loss of self-worth. Okay. The behavior often implies a loss of self-respect or acting like a doormat. Okay. I need to know the exact statement that was made to kind of get this going together.
Sorry, I just can't.
Media programmed women to want the wrong things in life. Okay. Let's see where we can go with this. women programmed, no, media programmed women to want the wrong things in life. All right, let's do a camera check. I want to see what happens when I turn off all the lights. Is the camera going to stay the same, or is it going to go wide, wide, wide? Let's see. We are always, always, always exploring new ways to enjoy life. Okay. Oh, you know what I can do? How's that? Is that better? Much better? Decent? Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Warning, streams. Okay. Open. Why is the stream bitrate so low? How do I... Okay. All right. I guess we will keep it there. All right, so we're going to do a light check. Ready? Yeah. If you need help with your lighting, let your buddy Carlo know. Did that go again? Okay. There's quite a bit of lag here, but I guess I'm okay with that. Let's continue. Dignity. All right. So from this statement, she says, I lost my dignity. Media program women who want the wrong things in life. This is actually quite fun because I don't actually know where this is going to go, but I know that this can be entertaining and it can be fun. And I think that people will actually learn quite a bit from it. So that's really cool. I'm stoked about it. And it's wild. I think that like YouTube gives bigger creators a better stream. But of course, like what are they going to do? Like give some small creator like a good stream? It doesn't make sense. All right. Context. While used to mock men for being overly submissive. Oh, she's calling me submissive. I am submissive to a lot of things. I abide by the law, and I try to be a good person. I'm submissive in that way, but in other things, no. Oh, here we go. I think this might be her angle. It can sometimes be used playfully or to criticize behavior aimed at online unreciprocated or celebrity crushes. Oh. Is she doing like a reverse psychology thing on me? Like she has a crush on me. She's trying to criticize behavior online, but she has a boyfriend, so that's impossible. Origins, shortened from simpleton. The term has existed in various forms since the early 20th century, though its popular modern online usage spiked around 2019 and 2020. Essentially, it describes someone who acts overly subservient in pursuit Our relationship often described as doing too much. This is actually wild how this word got like thrown around. But this is the AI overview. We don't stop people. We just try to get the great information. Which dictionary has the most accurate definition of simp? There's multiple dictionaries. Oh, we might as well look at the etymology of simp. Online etymology dictionary.com. Let's see which one. Etymology of simp. I don't know if we get the etymology. Simple. But it comes from simpleton. A foolish or gullible person. I could be foolish or gullible once in a while. Who's not, though? Oh, derogatory. Derogatory language. But I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. I don't mind. Stop grinning at me like a simpleton. Simpleton. All right, let's do it. Simplex, Latin root of simple is simplex or simplest, which means single, plain, or literally one-fold. It's, oh my God, dude, simple. It is derived from the pi root sem, one together. Sem, one, sim. Oh, give me the audio. Can we get the audio? Is that possible? Let's get that audio in here. Oh my gosh, bring it to me. Where are you? Oh my goodness. Free from duplicity, upright, guileless, blameless, innocently harmless, also ignorant, uneducated, unsophisticated, simple-minded, foolish. Also a surname from Old French simple, plain, decent, friendly, sweet, naive, foolish, stupid. Hence also wretched, miserable, from Latin simplus or simplex. Simple, plain, unmixed, literally one-fold. The sense evolution is from the notion of without parts or having few parts, hence free from complexity or complication. Compare the similar sense evolution of silly. The extended senses in Latin simplex were without dissimulation, open, frank, guileless, direct, ingenious. Devoid of guile, innocent, and without deception. Dude, what? Amazing word. Guileless. Guileless.
Guileless.
Guileless. Slow.
Guileless.
Guileless. Guileless.
Guileless.
All right. And what does that mean? Devoid of guile, innocent and without deception. All right, so that's part of simple, and simple is part of simple, is the shorter part of simpleton, and the word simp comes from simpleton. So we're looking up simple, and then we're going to look up ton next. Sometimes too straightforward, too blunt, but Latin seems not to have had the simple-minded meaning. The sense of free from pride, humble, meek is from mid-13th century. Okay, so oh, what's that university? E pluribus, no, e veritas, or e veritas veridum. Nothing truer than what is true. All right, so innocent and without deception. Oh, is there a line of similarity here? Maybe simpleton is not a bad thing. Devoid of guile, innocent and without deception. Guileless. Truth, derived from vetus, meaning real or true. Nothing truer than what is true. Oh, what is that fucking, excuse my language, what is that thing? University of something that says, anyone in the chat, if you know, please let me know. E veritas, veritas, veridum. Harvard. It's in your motto. What does it mean? Truth. It's going to take a while. Uncovered. No. From true truth, e veritas veridium. All right, so let's see. Which university has Harvard, the closest, most notable institution using veritas? Yeah, there's the fucking thing. Veritas. Got it. Okay. Veritas. The Harvard Shields. Verity or truth. On the Harvard Shield, it says veritas, which means truth. A true principle of or belief, especially one of fundamental importance. Okay. How are we going to put this all together? This is going to be fun. So we have guileless, free of deception, right? Veritas, verity, or truth. But does that mean verity or truth? No, verity means that, right? It's not. Okay. Let me just double check so I'm not getting lost in these definitions. A true principle or belief, especially one of fundamental importance. Also known as truth. True. Yeah, the Latin root is true. Okay. We're on the right path, peeps. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is amazing. Man, I haven't been running around in these dictionaries in a while, and this is just so much fun. So much fun. Guileless.
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 Guileless. Guileless, guileless, guileless. Devoid of guile. Innocent and without deception. All right. Harvard University, right? Seal of approval. The story of the Harvard Arms is writ deep in the past. Veritas, which is Latin for truth, was adopted as Harvard's motto in 1643, but did not see the light of day for almost 2 centuries. Instead, in 1650, the Harvard Corporation chose in Christi gloriam, a Latin phrase meaning for the glory of Christ. That one is amazing. What about put that one back on there? It's a good one. For the glory of Christ. The heyday. Those days Harvard was amazing. Man, how times have changed. How times have changed. Man, that's a cool one. In Christi gloriam. All right, but now it says veritas. All right, no problem with that. And all right, let's go back to simpleton. Okay, we're here. Simple-minded. So for the people that are just joining, we're Pearl called me a simp, so we're trying to find simp to see if I actually am a simp. And hopefully this is entertaining for you because this is going to be a fun rebuttal. Sometimes too straightforward, too blunt, but Latin seems not to have had the simple-minded meaning. The sense of free from pride, humble, meek is from mid-13th century as consisting of only one substance or ingredient opposite of composite or compounded. It dates from late 14th century as easily done, presenting no difficulty or obstacles. Opposite of complicated, it dates from the late 15th century. That sense also was in Latin. From mid-14th century, unqualified, mere, sheer, a sense also found in Latin. Also clear, straightforward, easily understood from the late 14th century as single individual. Okay, modest. I don't see anything that's like of anything that will help in this. Insufficient. Okay, Middle English words, including inadequate, insufficient, weak, feeble, mere, few, sad, downcast, mournful, of little value. Ah, you simpleton, of little value. Ha ha. Low in price, impoverished, destitute of hair, straight, not curly. You've got simple hair. Well, woman, you have simple hair. What for? Your hair is straight, not curly. You need curly hair to not have simple hair, woman. Simple hair, simple hair. All right. An innocent or guileless person, a humble or modest person from simple, it is a testament. Okay. The Middle English word. When was Middle English between 1100 and 1500. How words and meaning of words have changed throughout the years. Very, very, very cool. There's a Harvard shield. Like that one. This is so cool, man. For the glory of Christ. Oh, man. What? Is this it? That's a new one. Are we true to our motto? In Christi Gloriam. I guess that's the old one. 1650. Is that from 1650? Yeah. Man, how times have changed. I don't know if anyone really knows about that. That's so cool. That is so, so cool. Veritas. Okay. All right, so I think this is going to be a great rebuttal. I think it's going to be incredible. And everybody, if you're here this late, you're not average. We're building something here. This is going to be incredible. So I'm happy. And what's your name? And where are you tuning in from? I love that. We are building 30K in 30 days. What say you? What say you? And type builder in the chat if you're going to build with us. This is going to be incredible. Oh, it's just so hard to close that box. You just want to look at it for so long and just love like how amazing those days were. Just unreal. All right, simple. Simple, ton. So we have simple. Mm-hmm. A sound, accent, literally stretching, which comes from Greek tonos. A pitch, tend to stretch the unit. But where does this come from? English. What is the name of the word that something ends in? Like ton. Fool, lunatic, moron, idiot, goose, maniac, nut, ninny. All right, that's really, really cool. So if I, how do I find that? What is the name of ing if it is the end part of a word like winning? A suffix. It's called a suffix. Oh, man. Come on. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. You're not there. You are not there. Dude, no, I don't. That is actually a word. But how do I find in here? I just wonder how they got that ton, the suffix. Insolent person, boisterous fellow, 1560s, a mock surname from rude. That's rude to me. Okay, we're here now. Free, simple, adjective, free from duplicity, upright, guileless, blameless, innocently, harmless. Also ignorant, uneducated, unsophisticated, simple-minded, foolish, also as a surname from Old French simple. Plain, decent, friendly, sweet, naive, foolish, stupid, hence also wretched, miserable, from Latin simplest or simplex, simple, plain, unmixed, literally one fold. Literally one fold. Excuse me. It relates to an object being folded only once. All right. If simple is one fold, what is complex? Many folds are braided together. Okay. One fold, not complex. Let's pop that open. YouTube creators cannot see the identities of individual viewers during a live stream, including who is watching without interacting. This is by design to protect user privacy. However, you can see real-time viewer engagement data through YouTube Studio. Concurrent viewers, the number of people watching your stream at any given moment, live chat activity, names and profile pictures of viewers who send messages in the chat if their accounts are public. Viewer interactions, likes, shares, and comments are visible in real time. But if you don't chat, I will not see you. All right. Anyways. The sense evolution is from the notion of without parts or having few parts, hence free from complexity or complication. Without dissimulation, without this. Concealment of one's thoughts, feelings, or character presence. So without concealing, no filter. No filter equals without dissimulation. Pretty cool word. Open, frank, guileless, direct, ingenious, sometimes too straightforward, too blunt, but Latin seems not to have had the simple-minded meaning. The sense of free from pride, humble, meek is from mid-13th century. I think, check, 1, 2. I think my headphones are too hot, so I wasn't really getting too close. Presenting no difficulty or obstacles, opposite of complicated. It dates from the late 15th century. That sense was in Latin. Also was in Latin. From mid-14th century as unqualified, mere, sheer, a sense of, also found in Latin, also clear, straightforward, easily understood. From late 14th century as single, individual, whole. From the 14th century of clothing, exempla gratia, modest, plain, unadorned, and of food, plain and not sumptuous. In medicines of fractures, exempla gratia, lacking complications, late 14th century, as a new term, lacking additional legal stipulations, unlimited from mid-14th century. The Middle English word had senses that have been lost, including inadequate, insufficient, weak, feeble, mere, few, sad, downcast, mournful, of little value, low in price, impoverished, destitute. I'm going to use a lavatory, and I'm going to be right back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to write, be right back, bathroom. Oh. Be right back in a few minutes. Just so y'all know, I will be right back in a few minutes. Notice, we'll be right back. And then I'm just going to play some of my YouTube videos. I'm going to put this, let's see, I don't need any of these, right? No. I've got a playlist that I'm going to play. Where is my playlist? Oh man, come on, dude. I guess I gotta go to YouTube. I just was there. Content. Playlist. No, not gonna do that. Actually, what I could do, let's see if I go here. Oh, this is too big for some reason. Okay.
This is either a genius experiment or I've completely lost the algorithm. Today I posted 3 shorts, did 2 lives, and this is my 3rd live, which means the algorithm and I are now seeing other creators. Views are down, not call my therapist down, but just kind of refreshing the app like it owes me money. But this isn't failure. This is research. I'm testing the algorithm. I'm poking it. I'm gently gaslighting it like, no, you loved this one. It did not. Tomorrow, same test. Then I'm pulling out responsibly and going back to 1 short a day. I'm doing the messy exploratory work so you don't have to. And if you're still watching, congrats. You're officially part of this experiment. Now, I'm going live every single day of 2026, so make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so you can get involved and get in that comment section, start sending messages, roast if you like. Constructive criticism is always welcome. And as always, follow your dreams. Talk to y'all later. Thank you. And people say, thank God you are here. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because we are going live every single day of 2026. So California is a magical place. We have earthquakes, droughts, mudslides, and a sun so aggressive it feels personal. Other states have weather. California has events. And every year, like clockwork, the state catches on fire. Not a little fire, not a blow it out fire. A fire that says, I'm changing the map. Fire in California doesn't spread, it networks. It climbs mountains, jumps highways, and ends up in Malibu like, I just needed space. Now, when fire shows up, normal people react appropriately. We panic, we grab children, we grab pets. Someone grabs a blender like, we'll need this. Homes are burning and people are Googling, can fire smell fear? And then sirens. Now, sirens don't mean good news. Sirens mean paperwork, danger, and cardio you did not agree to. But there is one group of people who hear sirens and think, all right, let's go. Which is unsettling behavior. They pull up in massive red trucks. They hop out like it's a movie trailer. They grab long, thick hoses designed to handle extreme pressure. And again, that is not a joke. That is just physics. They aggressively spray hot situations and things until things calm down. Afterward, everyone says, thank you for handling that so well. That's hero language. These people wear outfits designed by someone who said, let's fight fire, dressed as furniture. They walk into smoke so thick, it looks like the fire is vaping. They stay calm while the rest of us lose our minds because the Wi-Fi blinked. At this point, you're thinking, okay, they're impressive, but why are they heroes? Not yet. Because being impressive isn't the same as being heroic. These people show up when homes are memories, streets are evacuation routes, the sky looks like it made a bad decision. They don't know whose house they're saving. They don't know what they'll lose. They just know someone else is having the worst day of their life. So why are firemen heroes in California? Because in a state where everything runs away from fire, they're the only ones who run toward it. Not because they're fearless, but because someone needs them more. That's why we clap. That's why they are our heroes. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and we are going live every single day of 2026. All right, take care, everybody.
So this is advice from a company called Happily.
Okay.
They a tele-operated remote control, basically. So I'm controlling the 6-axis arm with this controller. It's got 2 buttons. One is to track my path, so I hold this button down, I can move it around. This button down here is for the gripper motion, so you can see it activate just barely, right? And so with this demo, I can grab this steering wheel, but the main benefit of this device is actually haptic feedback. So if you want to give this a try, it's a relative motion control, so you grab this and you could drag it,
Okay.
right? And then when you just get it here, it's again from its current position, you drive it down. So to get like a real sense of the haptic feedback, I would just try to drive this thing into the table.
Okay.
The top button.
Top button. I apply it and I move it around.
Yeah. And you might have to do it in a couple steps. So let go,
Okay.
lift up, step
got
again,
it.
and pull it back further down.
Right.
You
I
feel that,
I feel
right?
that resistance.
So the main application here is when you're training a robot policy, you need data of demonstrations, like how does a robot actually pick up that, put it in a bin, for example. And you could do this in the real world with a platform like that, where you can operate 2 arms, or you could do it driving something in simulation, collect that data, throw it into a robot training policy. But it's kind of hard to pick that thing up without some sort of feedback. So what this hopes to solve is to enable better teleoperation in simulation.
So you're not just squeezing.
So you're not just, I think I'm there.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me grip it and
Actual
see.
real
'Cause
feedback.
You end up having to throw away that trajectory. You have to throw away that recording. But in this case, you have a lot better fidelity in how you collect this data.
It's amazing. What other applications would this be good for outside of manufacturing?
I would say what we're looking at is manipulation, right? So we're looking at currently an arm picking something up, putting it down. Where you see a lot of teleoperation is actually in autonomous driving and locomotion. Maybe not a device like this, but we're using Isaac Simp, NVIDIA product, or NVIDIA library, and we're using something called Cosmos. Cosmos, what we're doing is taking this data we've collected, changing lighting, changing textures, so that you can provide it, instead of this one demonstration, you can provide it 100 of them with different textures, different lighting, and give those 100 different episodes, 100 different sets of data to train the model. That way, that robot operating in that space is more robust against different lighting conditions. It just is more reliable that way. Maybe back to your question about like different applications, it's like this is almost all in manufacturing when you're talking about arms, but when you put a mobile base, legs, something like that on it, then it unlocks anything that needs physical interaction. So, I mean, kind of styling it back to physical AI is for any sort of physical work.
Amazing. Yeah, this is really incredible, especially this. And
when you're getting this haptic feedback from this controller, it's to enable better collection. And so you'll need calibration, you'll need things to
so
know
is your guys'
exactly
thing the actual haptic feedback?
No, this is, I work for NVIDIA, so
Okay.
we built this platform, right?
Okay.
We built these software tools.
Got it.
Happily is a product used to collect data.
Okay.
And so as you can notice, like, we are NVIDIA, we make software libraries and we sell GPUs. We are enabled by our partner ecosystem to do the end user application. And so in this case, it's data collection. In that case, it's delivery of food, right? Yeah, but there's all sorts of things, right?
Awesome. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Edward.
Carlo.
Carlo, nice to meet you.
Are you ready, bud? You're strapped in?
Oh, he's got a little doggy seatbelt?
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
Precious cargo, bud.
There you go.
Let's roll.
That was an amazing speech over there.
Appreciate it.
And first off, where are you from? You have a great accent.
I am from Amsterdam.
Very cool.
A lot of people think it's more Irish or Scottish, but that's you've misspent in Irish pubs. It's Dutch
Awesome.
accent.
And you have an excellent sense of style and fashion. It's really cool.
Oh, appreciate that.
What inspired your?
This is the color of the season. It's a little bit brown. I think together with purple the main color. So I wanted to do something a little less blue jackets and shirts.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. And what inspired you to get involved in marketing and AI to the extent that you have? Because you guys seem to be at the forefront and at the pinnacle of the industry.
I think we are now in year 26. My goal from a company perspective 3 years ago, more than 3 years ago, it was very clear that was going to be a large moment and lots of change, especially in our industry. So our commitment was, let's go figure that out fast and first. We don't quite know what it looks like on the other side, but we know we need to get there to stay relevant. So it's a little bit of existential realization, but it's also a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
What is missing now as far as AI and the human element? Is there something that just needs to be solved?
I mean, I think there is the models, and especially if you look at some of the releases over the last 2 months, you can feel the progress, and it's happening in lots of different places, reasoning, image, video, and so forth. But it all still feels a little disconnected. It can feel a little clunky. I think we're finding out that intelligence in a box doesn't have that much impact on the real world yet. So it's how do you take that intelligence, how do you make it part of your infrastructure, which then becomes change management conversations and organizational design conversations, and that's sort of the complexity of the real world. So my feeling is the technology is good enough, or will be good enough in a very short time frame. It's how do you adopt and adapt is the challenge.
I gotta ask a stupid question. Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
How did they get the name artificial? Is it?
I think it's a sci-fi concept, right? It feels like something that somebody made up 40, 50 years ago, I think.
Because if you play soccer and you play soccer on an artificial field, that's plastic grass rather than like grass.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is there ever going to be a name change?
Well, they had this AI have a branding issue, and this might be one of the issues. Everybody sort of talks about AI and then AGI, artificial general intelligence, or artificial superintelligence. I think we have to be thankful that there seems to be an unlock of available intelligence that we can use as humans or as organizations. Artificial, I think, is strange because it's been trained on humanity's knowledge and humanity's sort of reasoning and humanity's input. So maybe we're underselling it a little by calling it artificial. We'll see.
Amazing. And to end this, if there's one person that Monks is looking for, what type of individual would that be?
We're looking, and we're lucky enough to have a lot of those people on our team. We're looking for people that are excited by the moment. I think if you would describe what's now possible 5 years ago to anybody in our industry, people would go, that's amazing, give it all to me right now. And now that we have it, you see that there's actually quite a lot of anxiety around it. And there's pushback and there's worry. We have to be excited in the moment. So we're looking for people that are excited and because of that excitement are figuring things out. That's where we get our progress from.
Amazing. So if you are the best of the best, go to monks.com.
Love it.
So you're an amazing photographer. Can I ask you some questions? What do you look for whenever you're taking a photo?
I look for different angles, composition. I like to do what other people don't. Basically, get down them really low, right? Because no one takes pictures from this angle. Everybody's used to iPhone pictures, kind of waist high. So some of the looks that I think I achieve is pretty unique in a way because you're not really looking down up at cars. So. Kind of get different angles.
That's very cool. And what are you shooting on?
Nikon Z9. I really love it. Had a Z7 before. I still have it. And it's kind of like my backup camera, but this one fits my hand really well. It's a little bit heavier, but it's just more comfortable for all-day shooting.
Very nice. And if people want to find you, where do they look?
Quadrant X on Instagram. QUADRANTX.
Very cool. And has Nikon reached out to you yet?
They should. No.
They should. Nikon sponsor, John. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, what's up? I love your stuff. I've been shooting on it since forever. But yeah, my dad before me, and then 70 now. Yeah.
Lens of choice?
I like the 24-70, but I've been trying to shoot a lot more with primes. They just have a different look. So 35s, 50s.
Very cool. Awesome. Best of luck, John.
Yeah, thank you.
You're like, don't harass me, man. Don't harass me. Enough for the videos. All right, so. And so what'd you bring out here today?
I got a 1973 Targa. It's a T, but it was built to an RS. So it has RS flares, an RS engine. Well, they built it to a 2.7 RS spec, so it's not a true RS, but it's trying to be. So yeah, it was rebuilt, ground, bare metal restoration back in 2006, and it's changed hands a few times. Several times through Auto Kennel with Paul, and most recently the guy that bought it from him sold it to me. So yeah, so it's been around the block when it comes to the SoCal Porsche scene, which has been pretty cool. I'm just owning it for like 3 months now. Yeah. So yeah, fun little car.
So you didn't have it last time I saw you?
Probably not. No, probably not. No.
And do you know the name of that color?
It's called, well, it's either Oxford or Dalmatian Blue. It's an interchangeable name. So actually on the COA it says Dalmatian, and then in parentheses it says Oxford.
Very
Blue.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of time it gets mistaken for a lot of different blues, but it's a blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Porsche blue. So
You have
blue
great
cars.
taste in your colors. Your other one, the gold one. I love that one too.
Which gold? I think you got me mixed up with somebody.
No. You have the Widowmaker, no?
Yeah, so yeah, the gold one. It had, yeah, so
That's
one,
not gold.
It's linen
Linen.
gray. It's a linen gray, so it's like a gray. Like you kept saying gold, I'm like, did I have a gold car? I don't remember having a gold car.
Well, the headlights are like yellow
Yes,
goldish
so
too.
the last time you saw that car, it had amber headlights, the yellow amberish headlights, and it had gold Epsilon wheels on it. So, yeah.
That's where I got the gold from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The gold accented car. All right.
Yeah, so but in the sun it looks like that really light, champagne color, but
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful color.
I still have that.
Nice.
Yeah, I still have that. And actually I saw pictures. I since have put the original wheels up back on that car and took off the yellow lenses. So I took it to Monterey for the Works reunion up there. So I wanted to be kind of back to original spec as close as possible for that show, thinking maybe I'd grab a place or something. No, so. And I've just been too lazy to put everything back on it. But now I saw pictures of it. Royce, one of the photographers here, did a photo book, and I saw pictures of it. And I was like, I gotta put it back.
Looks good.
Yeah,
Looks good.
I like it. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna work on that when I get it back. It's going to the shop next week.
Okay.
Yeah, just minor stuff, but when it gets back, I'll probably put it all back to the way it was.
Amazing.
Yeah, have it back out.
Time to get some repairs. Even timeless beauties need care.
Did you go up there with Andreas? Speaking of Andreas, the man himself.
Yeah. Mr. Hangover today. Hey man, your car's all right?
Yeah, you heard about it?
Yeah. Well, everybody's heard about it.
Really? You told him? What's up?
Stumbling.
Oh, we're recording?
Yeah.
How are you, brother?
Everything's good though?
Yeah, who told you, Greg? Oh, yeah.
You ran into a wall.
You ran into a wall? Leaving a party.
Well, that's one way to announce my arrival.
Only you could turn a car into a surreal sculpture.
Yeah.
And where can people see your car if they want to online?
Instagram mostly under TJ_motoring.
Motoring.
Yeah. Motoring. Yeah. TJ Motoring.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's where I put all my car stuff. It's only car stuff. You don't even see people. Just the cars.
If you love Porsches and amazing colors and color combinations, go see TJ's Instagram.
Thank you,
brother.
Appreciate it.
This might be the cleanest, smartest, non-violent plot twist I've ever seen in real life. No yelling, no fighting, no arguing, just timing, misdirection, and one perfectly placed exit. And what makes it even funnier, most people miss why it works. So here's what happens. This guy walks out holding 2 glass bottles. A woman walks up to him, clearly annoyed, and swipes them right out of his hands. Already, your brain is choosing sides. That matters. Comedy only works when the audience knows who they're allowed to laugh with. Okay, let's stop right here. This is the inciting incident. This is where everything starts. Those bottles didn't fall. They were terminated without severance. This is not playful. This is not flirting. This is a dominance move. And notice what he does not do. He doesn't argue. He doesn't react emotionally. He doesn't escalate. And that's important. Your brain immediately files this under, okay, that was unnecessary. That's the moment audience alignment happens. Comedy lives and dies on alignment. Once the audience decides who's right, they give permission for the joke to land. Everything after this only works because this moment came first. This is the genre switch. We just went from social conflict to romantic comedy. He did not propose, he weaponized hope. This is misdirection at its purest. Your brain goes, oh, I misread this. This is about love. Watch her hands. That smile is instant. No apology, no pause, just relief. She fell in love with the idea of forgiveness. This is where the status flips internally, but not externally yet. She thinks she's won. And that is why the next moment hits so hard. That's the punchline. That finger deserves its own IMDb page. Everything before this was set up. The bottles, the knee, the smile. This is timing, not anger. Anger explodes. Timing cuts. This is why it becomes legendary. The locked door turns this into silent comedy. That door just enforced emotional boundaries. No yelling, no confrontation, just access denied. This is the difference between revenge and resolution. And this is the button. He didn't argue, he hydrated. That sip is punctuation. Setup, misdirection, twist, exit, button. That's not chaos, that's structure. Comedy aside, here's why this really works. He did not escalate, he did not insult, he didn't chase, he exited. That's actually the healthiest response in the whole clip. Timing beats anger, boundaries beat arguments, and silence beats chaos. So let me ask you, legendary comedy or too petty? Comment legend or too far. And if you like breakdowns like this where comedy, psychology, and timing all collide, hit subscribe. We do this correctly.
All right, before anyone panics, I'm not showing this clearly, and I'm not here to shame anyone. What you're seeing is a heavily blurred reference to a viral college football moment. This video is commentary, parody, and comedy analysis, and what I actually want to talk about is why comedians absolutely love moments like this. Because somehow, in a stadium full of screaming, shirtless, painted, drunk adults, enthusiasm is what crossed the line. That is comedy gold. What's funny isn't what happened. What's funny is how different comedians would interpret the same exact moment. Same clip, completely different comedy.
Comedians don't see scandals, they see contradictions. A football stadium is already chaos. People yelling at strangers, crying over a ball, wearing face paint like it's war. So when something unexpected happens, comedy asks, wait, why is this the thing everyone is upset about? That question is exactly where the joke lives. A comedian from the South wouldn't even talk about the actual moment. He'd turn this into a childhood story from Louisiana that sounds completely fake, but also weirdly believable. He would be like, man, back home, that wasn't illegal. That was just morale. We had a girl flash the marching band once. Trumpet players were crying. Brother, they didn't arrest her. They named a Waffle House after her. That's a Southern thing, to turn real events into folklore. By the end, you forget what actually happened. You're just along for the ride. And notice already, the joke isn't about the person, it's about the culture. And everyone else comedian wouldn't focus on her at all. He would become everyone else. He would be the security guard. Ma'am, please lower. No, no, not like that. Sir, stop cheering. This is a family event. Then instantly he's the dad in the crowd. Son, look away. No, not at the taco either. Then he's the announcer. And folks, we are experiencing unexpected enthusiasm in section 132. The everyone else comedian turns moments into theater. Nobody's attacked. Everyone is ridiculous. The Zoomer would zoom all the way out. He wouldn't joke about the act. He'd joke about the reaction. He'd say, you got people fighting in the parking lot, DUIs, broken TVs, grown men crying, but this is where y'all get morals? That's a Zoomer, comedy as a mirror. The Zoomer doesn't say, hey, look at her. He says, hey, look at us. Now, this is where comedy splits into two lanes. The me man. The me man makes everything about himself. He'd say, if I did that at a football game, they wouldn't arrest me. They'd shut the stadium down. They'd evacuate the mascot, roll me out like a parade balloon, and power wash the seats. Me man jokes are always, imagine me doing this. And that's why it works. The analyzer wouldn't joke first. He'd pause and analyze. He'd go, but think about it though. We're hairless primates watching other primates chase a ball. Why are we shocked by anything in this environment? And then he'd say, can you Google that to make sure we're accurate? And now we're somehow talking about ancient Rome and tribal rituals. The analyzer turns moments into thought experiments. The ironist sees pure irony. He'd say, getting arrested for that in Louisiana is like getting kicked out of a buffet for eating. And then he would tag it with something colder, like, that crowd wasn't offended. They were confused why it stopped. Irony's whole thing is saying the quiet part out loud and letting the silence do the damage. And then we have the roaster. The roaster wouldn't even sound mad. He'd sound disappointed, like America let him down again. He would be like, you're telling me this ruined the game? Buddy, LSU already did that. Then he'd add, that crowd wasn't offended. They were just mad the ref did not throw a flag. The roaster roasts the crowd, the sport, and the expectations, not the person. The roaster is very current, very viral, very rewatchable. Now, a European might approach this completely differently. A European wouldn't yell at all. He would act shocked. He'd just stare at the crowd like they personally disappointed him. He'd be like, so this is America?
So, this is America? Ha! Ha ha ha. All right. Oh yeah. The comfort. Oh, it's so nice. It is just so nice. As in that one mixed man from Jamaica says, are you ready for it? What does he say? He says, just give me the light. Dude, you didn't turn on. Oh my gosh. Amaran, let's go. As the man who is mixed and lived in Jamaica for quite some time and plays video games said, just give me the light. Bam. Timing. Oh, timing. All right, y'all. We're gonna get into it. Where? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Gonna probably cut that out because who needs that in their lives? We are going to continue this rebuttal because we need to make sure we are winning this rebuttal. Ooh. And okay. Since you're here, you gotta just light up the chat and ask questions if you want to stay up to date. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep on this progress of deciding how we can develop a great rebuttal. Okay, we have that. That's good. Let's see if we can use multiple tools to find accuracy with this rebuttal. Can you please check the previous? Okay. That's interesting. That's it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What is this? So interesting. Like the whole building part, it's so difficult. So people are okay with, finding these amazing times in your life and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is just incredible." And then they forget it takes so much time to build. Like, oh my goodness, you would not believe. And they want to reap those awards, the rewards. They're like, yeah, I want to see this. I want to see a part of it. And they want to see a part of it when it is built, when it is done. Which leads me to the next part. This is a wild goal, but we want to get 30,000 subscribers on YouTube in 30 days. And imagine how difficult that is. So difficult, perhaps. But if there are tools in place and there's experimentation and there's things that can be done differently than have been done before, it's a possibility. And there's a creative challenge that I'm driving toward. I'm striving to get. I'm just climbing towards it. I'm going for it. And it's a huge goal, and it's so difficult. But no reason not to try the goal. And the benefit? The community will be great. That's the goal. We want the community to be exceptional. And how can we make this happen? Please, if you have any suggestions, real fun, exciting suggestions that we can all do together to make this happen, that would be amazing and rewarding, because we are absolutely going live every single day of 2026, and we're going to try to make this as fun as possible. And we are communicating with some amazing companies, and we are thinking about doing from a 1 to an 8-person live with a lot of fun. How much fun can we have mentally? And how much fun can we have physically? Because those two things are very important. And they're extremely important because you need the balance in life. You need to make sure your mind is sharp. Sharpen all of those verbal tools. And you need to make sure your body is healthy and mobile and strong and built to last the storm. And these are just some of the many plans we have. You can take a guess at how many numbers or which number of plans we have, but we have many, many, many. And it would make me just so happy if you're going to be a part of this, because we are definitely going to try to hit 30,000 subscribers in 30 days. And if you would join, light up the comment section, subscribe, turn on notifications, and be part of this amazing community, because it will come back. And we're going to help each other. It's going to be just absolutely brilliant. Like, very, very brilliant. And I'm back to work. One thing I like to do is I like to take screenshots for the time codes. So I'll just like say something, or I'll have an idea, and I'll just be like, bam, strike it, boom, strike it again. And you have the time in, time out. And so it helps so much with editing. It's like having a tentacle sync right there, right next to you. And what's the best thing about tentacle sync? You don't have to synchronize the audio to the video. Oh my God. Saving hours and hours. Like if the community's gonna be so cool. Like, it's gonna have social aspects, it's gonna have creative aspects, video aspects, it's gonna have financial aspects, and it's gonna be a place for friends where people can get together and just have so much fun. Surfing History, thank you. How are you? Good audio. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. Yeah, it's a pretty cool microphone. This is an AKG C214. Very nice microphone that we have over here. It's a professional large diaphragm condenser microphone designed as a cost-effective cardioid-only alternative. So the C414, that's like a much more expensive microphone. This is like the cheaper one. And this is good for like vocals. So if someone's a singer or instruments, like a guitar player, but it's very sensitive, so it wouldn't really be good for drums or any of those types of things. And then our audio box, our USB audio interface is, what is that? I know it's F8N Pro. And who makes it? Well, what am I blanking for? I interviewed them at NAMM. We're going to see. Zoom. I wouldn't have guessed that. So I'm using this Zoom F8N Pro. It has 8 inputs, 4 on this side, 4 on the other. Adjustable audio gain, whatever things. It's very cool. And a wild story about this one. So they did like a few tests and a few reviews about like which input, field recorder is great. And so inside of these, they have like these little amplifiers that kind of like amplify. They're called like preamps or whatever. And so the quality of each preamp is like very important for the audio. And as you guys can tell with like how much research I do before with like words and rebuttals and all that type of stuff with what we're developing, this one turned out to be quite good. And it has 32-bit float, which is incredible for like in live situations. And it has these 2 variable inputs where you can have like one input and then a second input like 10 decibel lower. So if someone just starts screaming or being really loud, you're not going to clip. You will be good. Check, 1, 2. I feel like my audio is a little bit low with how I'm speaking because I'm not going to be doing some wild raging, so I'm going to turn up the audio a little bit. Check, 1, 2. And so I think that's almost peaking. Check, 1, 2. Yeah. Okay, so that's decent for this moment of what we are doing. All right, let's see if we're peaking in there. No, we're not. And all right, let's get back to it. So I have like many windows open, and with this display, it shows like only the Safari box, and then it also shows my face, which is down here someplace. I'll circle my face. Oh, there I am. Am I centered? I'm all right. This microphone, super cool, and Pearl can kick rocks. Actually, I like Pearl. I like her a lot. I was just super surprised that like she threw that out to me, and I was like, "What? You called me a simp?" And I was so surprised coming from her. But I think she was on one because she was like, "All these e-girls hate me. Everybody hates me. Everyone hates me." And like, I kind of feel bad for her that she's like letting this stuff get to her when she's obviously broadcasting things out into the world. And you have to have this like tough skin when you're broadcasting. You can't just, oh yeah, I'm gonna say something and there's nothing that's gonna come back. Like after I make this rebuttal, I know I'm gonna get some heat. I'm gonna get some, but you know, you got to know what you're saying and what you're doing and who you're offending and the reason you're offending someone. If you just offend them to offend them, they're going to be like, well, what do you want me to do? You know, like if it's in person, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so funny. You know, like, hold on, let me write that down. Let me really see what that means and see what I said and what you said to see if it's accurate or not. But if someone offends you in life, there's absolutely no reason to try to hurt them. There's so many things you can do with your life, and there's so many routes. You can be creative with your actions. You can do whatever you want, honestly. But you have to realize and think about it and like say, hey, everything I do has a reaction. Every single thing I do has a reaction. And when you think about that, everything that you do has a action and a reaction. It's going to help your life. How's it going to help your life? Is because you're sure of something. Because the better you are at whatever you are doing, the more valuable you're going to be. And that's what, oh, I have the chat up here. Why is this thing up like this? Oh, I can make this larger. Yeah, so yeah, make sure you make the right decisions, because it's not only you, it's like the people who care about you and the people who want the best for you. Yeah, ego is not our amigo. That's true. Yeah. But in reality, I'm not hurt. I'm just I was surprised because she was taking shots, or I took a shot at the media with what I've understood and what I've experienced with the media, and then she took a shot at me and my mentality, and she called me a simpleton, a simp. So sim comes from like one, and then pole comes from like fold. So it's like a one fold, like just a super simple person, like you're a one fold. And then complex comes from multiple folds. So someone can be complex with those types of things. Oh my gosh. Actually, on my, let me show you this. Okay. Is it here? Oh, okay. I feel like I should have some type of You know what? That's a good background. I don't care about the background. I don't care at all. Yeah, thank you, Surfing History. I'm a simpleton in some things. I don't know much about certain things, but some things I know quite a few things about. Okay, so simp actually let me time code. So the etymology of simpleton. Simpleton equals simple ton, like simple plus ton. And the word appeared in English around the late 1500s. And it literally meant a simple person. And the ton, like that was used at the ending, was used as a mildly mocking or diminutive suffix, like saying little simple one. So when you see something at the very end, that's called a suffix. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to look at things from a multi-dimensional point of view. I appreciate that. Like the word skeleton or sluggard or chatterton. So it wasn't a Latin word directly, so I was searching for it. I was like, this is a Latin word. I need to know it for sure. I need to know it. And in fact, it was not. So the real root of simple, and this is where Latin enters, simple comes from simplex, which breaks down into sim from semel, which equals once, and then plex from plicare, and that is to fold. So simplex literally meant one fold as opposed to complex. So complex is complex, come together, and then plus plex, folded, equals manyfold. So originally, thank you. I hope I tried to be interesting. Yeah. So yeah, originally simplex didn't mean stupid. It meant single, plain, uncompounded, straightforward. And only later did simple start to take on the meaning of unsophisticated, naive, foolish. And then is that my... Okay. Oh, there you go. And then English adds ton to create simpleton, meaning someone who is too simple. So philosophically, a simpleton is someone who is one-folded and one-folded when complexity is required. So it's not just low intelligence, it's a lack of nuance. And that's pretty interesting because, you know, you of all people operate in layered systems constantly. That's the reason people are here, because you want to learn more, you want to be better, you want to do good things. Oh, you like when I go over etymology? Thank you. Thank you. It's so fascinating. It's really cool. It shows like the origin of each word and like truer meanings than what the simple definition is. You know, you go even deeper and deeper. It's really cool. So if someone calls me a simpleton, they're basically saying I lack depth. And a according to my pattern of thinking, that would be kind of a stretch. So there's a twist to that, though. There's power in being simple. Clarity wins, precision wins, and clean messaging wins. So being complex internally but simple externally is elite. Unless I'm wrong, I'm ready. I'm ready to learn a little bit more. Drinking something nice. This Amazon cable is so bad. It's like cutting in and out on my microphone. All right, simpleton in the 16th century English. Simpleton. Simple plus diminutive mock suffix ton. So the ton here is not like from town, where sometimes it can be, but it's a playful or slightly dismissive suffix. It's like calling someone a simple one. So the real weight lives in the word simple. Awesome. Thank you. I'm happy I'm clear. Appreciate it. Okay, we covered that. Oh, I think the wire was touching another wire. It's a live wire. So I was hearing like the zzz. Okay. So simple actually originally connects to like unity or singleness, which is pretty cool. And I think that's part of Christianity, where two halves become a whole, and to call someone simple, like maybe sometimes a relationship should try to become simple, or those types of things. So in some ways it's like a compliment, in some ways it can be considered the opposite of a compliment. What is the opposite of a compliment? Yeah. Insult, criticism. Okay. Amen. So what is a simpleton? A simpleton operates in a single fold, does not layer thought, does not weave complexity, stays at surface level. It's not about IQ, it's about dimensionality. Oh, I see the kilobytes per second. Okay. So interesting. So there's an evolutionary reason simple became an insult. As societies became more bureaucratic, layered, and strategic, the ability to navigate complexity became a survival currency. So single layered started to mean naive, unsophisticated, easily manipulated, but in some philosophical traditions, simplicity is virtue. In Stoicism, in Zen, in classical rhetoric, in high level design, the master understands complexity, but presents simplicity. That's not simpleton. That is mastery. EQ is more important than IQ. I don't know if I understand that. EQ is a person's ability to understand and manage emotions. That's cool. That's really nice. Nice comment of the night. Okay, so how do we get this ball rolling? All right, we got to do this one because this is really cool. You need to be able to enjoy the moment. It's like super important. You got to just enjoy the moment and the moments and the process. You can't just rush the process. You have to really enjoy the process, whatever it is. And on that route, some people are like, oh, that might be ADD or that might be something else, but you got to just enjoy it. You got to enjoy it as much as you can, because your level of happiness is extremely important. Speaking of that, what are the benefits of sharpening language? So this is a nice territory to be in. So sharpening language isn't about sounding smart. It's about thinking clearly. So here's what actually changes when your language gets sharper. You think more precisely. Language shapes thought. So if you use vague words, you have vague thinking. If you refine words, your thoughts refine with them. So if you say that's stupid, that's emotional. And if you say that's internally inconsistent, that's analytical. So precision forces clarity. And another thing that happens, you regulate emotion better. A lot of conflict comes from fuzzy words. If someone says, you're selfish, that hits emotionally. If you respond, which behavior are you referring to? You shift from reaction to analysis. Sharper language slows impulsive reactions. Another thing that happens is you gain social leverage. So people instinctively trust those who define terms clearly, separate fact from interpretation, distinguish emotion from logic. You don't have to dominate, you just become harder to destabilize. You spot manipulation faster. Most manipulation hides inside imprecise wording. Some examples. Exempli gratia. I just want to show you guys this because I love this. A Latin phrase meaning for example or for the sake of example. So you spot manipulation faster. Most manipulation hides inside imprecise wording. So some examples are everyone knows, or you always, or real men. So sharpened language detects absolutes, loaded phrasing, false equivalence, and emotional bait. You see structure instead of a surface. Also, another thing that happens, you build authority without volume. You don't need to talk more. You need to say cleaner things. Concise, structured language reads as competent, calm, and thoughtful. So noise is loud. Precision is powerful. So another thing that happens, when you sharpen your language, you improve creativity. And this one surprises people. When you understand roots and structure, you make stronger metaphors, you layer meaning intentionally, you create double entendres with control, and who does this? Like what type of people and professions? Writers, lawyers, philosophers, comedians, they all sharpen language because it increases range. Open Studio, we have a warning on the stream. And now the studio is open and the warning is there. 313 open widget. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of that one. We recommend use a stream bitrate of 6800. Sounds good. Absolutely. Serving history, but a lot of people can get overwhelmed when you're too concise and hit them with too many vocabulary words that are precise. Yeah, absolutely. In everyday communication or things of that sort, or family members, if it's, a topic that is light, you can just have fun. You don't need to be so concise and so straight to it. Yeah, it's those lawyers, writers, philosophers. Yeah, they are definitely wordsmiths. Layers, writers, lawyers. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one open. You know what? What happens if I close this one? And I keep this one here. Oh, is this gonna... What do I push that? Okay. That's great. I think. I don't know. Liars, liars. And whenever you sharpen your language, let me see if I can move this around. Okay. So when you sharpen your language, you become much harder to mislabel. When you define terms before engaging, you avoid being boxed in. If someone calls you something and you calmly say, let us define that, the dynamic shifts. So I want to understand what that word means, and I'm trying to get down to it. Yeah, song of the night. So sharpening language sharpens identity. When you know exactly what words mean, you choose more carefully what applies to you. That builds internal stability. And I will say this carefully. Probing definitions instead of reacting emotionally is a signal of cognitive discipline. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Oliver can sing. He's a great musician. Great, great, great musician. All right, so so awesome. Yeah. If only I knew that language. That's great. If you want to okay. Okay. I want to see exactly what she said to me. So this is an unlisted video because it's for research.
Want the wrong things in life. You're a simp. I'm so sorry.
What was the first part?
Media programmed women to want the wrong things in life. You're a simp. I'm so sorry. I just can't.
You're a simp. I'm so sorry.
I can't deal with it. Media didn't want women to want the wrong things in life. You're a simp. I'm so sorry. I just can't. I can't deal with it. Media didn't program shit.
You're exactly right. A lot of percent. And I am a woman, so. You're a woman? Women actually watch this? What did I say? Yeah. Media did not program shit. Okay. Yeah, she is talking about the agency of females. If you guys don't know, this is a pretty cool website. You should go check it out.
History loves to celebrate.
But they have some pretty cool visuals, so we'll just like leave that while we're trying to work on this thing. Some really cool visuals as well. Revealed preference theory. Revealed preference theory, pioneered by economist Paul Anthony Samuelson in 1938, is a method for analyzing consumer preferences based on observed purchasing behavior rather than subjective utility measurements. It assumes that consumers make rational choices within their budget constraints and their actual purchases reveal their true preferences. Okay. Does anyone use memes anymore? Time to rebuild my rebuttal speech. Those are some funny ones. Oh my gosh. I wonder if there's a playlist. 10 videos. How many videos are in here? Is there a shorts playlist? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Go thumbnails. Maybe a shorts playlist would be cool here too, because I see one playlist, which is for these videos. I don't know if people watch shorts playlists, but if they do, they do. You never know. Maybe they're into that type of stuff too. Okay. Revealed preference theory introduced by Paul Samuelson in 1938 states that consumers' preferences can be determined by analyzing their purchasing behavior choices rather than through. Okay. A status insult. Introduces performativity camera effect. Five layered claims. Oh. I just need to say the internet is so wild. Oh my God. Oh my God. You have so many opportunities with the internet. It's just absolutely unreal. Like now with the internet, what you can do is so incredible. I just saw a video with Mike Tyson and Conor McGregor having a conversation together. Like I just thought about that, and I'm just, you got to see that. And this is just incredible. Let's have a little look. This is big. That's too small now. Smaller, 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 bigger, 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 bigger. Oh, if I open this wider. Okay, Instagram. I don't need to fucking see that. Excuse my language, but let's see. Conor McGregor and Tyson. Give me something like I can look at. Facebook, maybe. All right, let's check it out. All right, yeah. Let's see if this is gonna show. Let's turn up the volume. All right, so here's Conor McGregor. Amazing fighter, super talented, one of the world's best marketers in the world. Just absolutely incredible. And who's next to him? Who's that, dude? Who is that? Dude, come on. Where else in the world do we have the opportunity to see Mike Tyson taking lessons from Conor McGregor on how to box? This is just absolutely unreal. Like Mike Tyson, Conor McGregor, two of the most amazing and entertaining, electric fighters on earth together in one room. And me here, you there, you get to see this. Like the internet is so incredible how anyone in the world can ever be a little disappointed about anything in life. Just does not make sense to me. We are in such amazing times to be around these people. Like they are incredible. The struggles that Tyson went through, Mr. Mike Tyson, just to get to where he is. And the struggles Conor McGregor also went through is just unreal. Like, think about all of those things that he had to overcome, and both of them had to overcome. You know, it's not just, oh man, Mike Tyson was gifted and strong at a young age. Maybe he was, but did he have an easy childhood? Who would agree with you if you said he did? So just that idea that we can see Mike Tyson and Conor McGregor together shows how beautiful the internet is. The internet is just incredible. Obviously, it's dangerous and it can be dangerous and it can be horrible and all those other things. But if you self-monitor and try to find the things that are beneficial to your life or entertaining to your life, yeah, that's a good thing. The only thing I'm worried about with this is I feel like I am peaking quite a bit over here. I don't know if I am peaking, but it's showing that I'm not peaking. I'm sorry, I'm going to get a little bit close. I guess I'm not peaking. All right, that's good. I have two different audio levels, one in the box and one on the computer. So I just want to check. All right. I'm going to do one quick reaction video because just to change it up a little bit. When I was studying in college, I did research on like what is the most efficient way to study. And it says you should go through these moments of like 10 or 15 minutes of intense studying, or maybe 20, 25, but I don't think more than like 20 or 25-minute sessions of like actual studying. Do something else, move around, do something else, like do whatever you got to do, and then come back and get to it. And why is it not playing the playlist? I want to see some cool things. Where is this? Okay, this is probably AI. Donald Trump. Let's see if the AI of this whole live stream thing can actually catch a few things that you might want to see, like Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Tesla, Indian, African comedy. Oh, I got some cool ones. No, SO, whatever. All right, we'll open it there. Oh, it's because my window's too small, maybe. Oh, there we go. All right. Here is our lovely, amazing, award-winning. He should get so many Pulitzer prizes, whatever you call them, peace prizes. Oh, the video of Connor is low. But am I high and the video is low? Shit, if I saw that message. Oh, here we go. It's all the way up. Is that low? Can you hear it? Check 1 2. Yeah. It is low actually. I see that it's low. And why the? Because it's loud on my side. Let's try another video, see if it's low as well. Oh, Connor. Oh, Connor. Check. Oh, that is so weird. Why is this thing not working? That makes a difference. Yeah. I think it's something's routing with my streaming thing, so I'm not actually going to show you what he said because I didn't get the award that he got, which is Trump awarded the N-word pass at International Peace Summit. He can say it anytime he wants. Anytime is great, but any place, anywhere, with anyone would be like the ultimate pass. Like any of that matters. This is all so stupid. But anyways, yeah. It's funny because people are sensitive about it, but that's part of like what comedy is. Let me see if maybe this is ruining the audio. Let me just try something really quick. That's so weird. Check. All of my audio is low for everything. So even that broad was low.
How many women are convinced that we want something, but our life choices?
Yeah, so my audio is not good from the computer for whatever reason. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. It's not capturing the system audio. That's what it is. Let's see if I can fix that. That's what it was. Now it should work. Not working. You son of a bitch. Not you. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, but you can only hear her when I put like my headphones to this speaker, this microphone. Maybe. Check, check. Oh, you can hear her when I played that. All right, excuse me. I'm going to go to the bathroom. right, y'all. I am back. And the audio not working like I want it to work, but that's what happens. So hopefully the stream tomorrow it'll work. But I'm gonna try one more time with the YouTube video to see if it will work. And let's go just to any video to see if it'll work.
So this is advice from a company called Happily.
Oh, it's working on YouTube. But it's not working on the Facebook. Where are you, Facebook? That's so weird. It's completely not working on Facebook. What if I full screen it? You Facebook. All right, so we cannot make a reaction video if it's doing Facebook or Instagram, which is so weird. But I guess since we're streaming on YouTube, they're like, yo, you got to show only YouTube content. You can't hear that. Can you hear that? No, you can't hear that, right? Yeah. All right, so we can't do Instagram, but we can do this one. All right, so check out this vehicle. Let me just get a little timestamp for you. And let me just make sure that this audio is working. All right. Okay. Here we can see. And I'm going to play it again. Son of a, you know what? This is not working either. I think it could be because can you hear it? No. Shorts. It's not moving at all. You son of a bee. Son of a something. I don't have any long format. All right. Let's see if we can do it this way. Oh, you guys should go check out this one. It's a really cool one. All right, let's see. Our buttons.
As you can see, this is all original Rolex bezels. Really,
how is this one working?
it's my heart to really melt all this, but
it sounds really bad. I think the monitoring.
all this high, and we need to have the flow going. We're going to the refiner, we're gonna melt all these, and you guys gonna see the process. It's beautiful.
I'm hearing some feedback.
As you can see, this is
same video, different video.
All new agentic version of our AI assistant under.
Maybe their audio was effed.
Back with it, bro.
No,
You what?
Get off my bike. There's no.
A woman on a motorcycle. What's gonna happen here? Oh my goodness. Can you hear or you cannot hear?
No. There's no way that I have a flat tire right now. Oh my gosh. Hey Siri, how do you change a tire on an R1? There's a truck pulling up right now and I don't know why they're here because they...
I think this fucking thing is... What happened now? Check. 1, 2. Check. I hear feedback.
Station's literally closed. Oh my god. Don't work.
Yo, how fast you been on that thing though?
I don't race or anything.
You said,
So
why you sitting here?
I'm looking at directions. I was just about to go.
Oh, I'll give you directions to my house, shorty.
No,
Hey,
it's
let me get a
okay.
ride or I'll ride you, something like that.
No, excuse me?
I can actually go fast on stuff like this, bro.
Oh.
I'm actually quick like that, dog. I'm like speed, bro. Dude, I'm like quick.
Hey!
Let me. I just want to get a ride. I'll jump on the back with it, bro.
No.
Yo,
Alright,
what?
get off my bike.
Bro,
Get off my
yo,
bike.
this thing's
No, get
yo.
off. Like, can you stop?
Bro, this thing's actually crazy, bro.
No,
I'm trying to get a
seriously,
ride
you're
on that
freaking
thing.
me out. Stop.
Back with it, bro.
No.
Yo,
Alright,
what?
get off.
Yada. Check. 1. Check.
Bike. There's no way. No. There's no.
Front wheel flat tire has entered the chat. Oh my gosh. But I hear my echo and I don't like that echo going. What if I do? No, I need that output. Okay, what about this? Is she gonna sound? Check. Can you hear her? It seems like you can hear, but I don't know. Can you guys hear? This video seems like it's set up. I have no idea. Am I echoing? Can you hear the video and can you hear me? Just trying to do a double audio check. Like say something. Say audio is fine on microphone and on video. If you want. I'm waiting for you, chat. Okay. Working, not working, not working. Working for a living. Just, if you just joined, I have no idea the reason it says the viewers are different on here. Yeah, but I'm not playing the video. Okay. I sound great, but you can't hear the video. Okay, what about now?
And I don't know why they're here because the gas station is literally closed. Oh my god.
Now you can hear her, I'm guessing.
Yo, how fast you going on that thing though?
I don't race or anything.
So. Why are you sitting here?
I'm looking at directions. I was just about to go.
Oh, I'll give you directions to my house, shorty.
No,
hey,
it's
let me get a ride, or I'll ride you, something like that.
No. Excuse me?
I can actually go fast on stuff like this, bro.
Oh.
I'm actually quick like that, dog. I'm like speed, bro. Dude, I'm like quick.
Hey!
Let me. I just want to get a ride. I'll jump on the back with it, bro.
No.
Yo, what?
Get off my bike.
Bro,
Get off my bike.
this thing's
No,
yo.
Like, can you
What
stop?
about now? Can you hear both of us?
No,
I'm trying to get a
seriously,
ride
you're
on that
freaking
thing.
me out. Stop.
Back with it, bro. Yo, what?
Get off my bike.
This video is stupid. I don't want to see this fucking fake video anyways.
In ancient Rome, In ancient Rome, around 269 AD,
Can you hear
Emperor
me and the
Claudius
video?
II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally,
But can
he
you
was
hear the new
beheaded
video?
on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers.
Can you see this Valentine's
According
Day
to
video?
legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with
I hear
an
echo in my
execution,
headphones.
but
I wanna
Saint
take that
Valentine
out.
died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th.
Right now,
The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better soldiers. According to legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution,
I want it to repeat
but
so I can
Saint
kind of have
Valentine
like an
died
accurate
believing
audio
in love, even
thing.
when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying.
1, 2.
He believed single
Should be
men
about
made
equal.
better soldiers.
Maybe I'm a
According
little
to
bit lower than
legend,
the video.
a priest
but,
named Valentine
like, right around
secretly
there.
performed marriages
Check,
anyway.
1, 2.
He was
Or am I
arrested,
hot? Too
beaten,
hot? Check,
and imprisoned.
1, 2. Check 1, 2.
Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal. In ancient Rome, around
All right, so now it should be kind of equal for everything. Maybe not. Let's see. What if I turn this up a little bit? And
260.
No, the video is way louder, I think. I think the video is way louder than what I am. Oh, because of my levels. All right, let's see. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Okay. Not that one. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. All right, so now if I'm here, check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1. I'm fucking so loud there. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. All right, that should be about similar.
In AD, Emperor Claudius II
Is that about similar?
banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better
Be
soldiers.
a similar area.
According to legend, a priest named
Check.
Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally,
Even now?
he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets in the 1300s transformed it
Do I
into
sound like a
romance.
5 or a 6 now?
Valentine's
even now?
Day began with an execution,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
Saint Valentine died believing in
So
love,
the levels are
even
good, but
when it was illegal.
the visuals are.
In ancient Rome, around 269 AD, Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed single men made better
I'm getting
soldiers.
some bleed through this
According
one,
to
though.
legend, a priest named Valentine secretly performed marriages anyway. He was arrested, beaten, and imprisoned. Until
Check,
finally,
1 2.
he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and poets
check.
in the 1300s
1 2.
transformed it into romance. Valentine's Day began with an execution, but Saint Valentine died believing in love, even when it was illegal.
Check 1 2. I have to trust my
In
speaker
ancient Rome,
system.
around
Check, 1 2.
269 AD,
Check 1 2.
Emperor Claudius II banned young men from marrying. He believed
Check.
single men made better soldiers.
I think that
According
should
to
be
legend, a priest named Valentine secretly
good. Is
performed
that pretty good on the
marriages
sounds
anyway.
for
He was arrested,
across the board?
beaten, and imprisoned. Until finally, he was beheaded on February 14th. The day became a martyr's feast centuries later, and
Okay, now it's similar. That's good. Oh, Mr. Beast and Aiden Ross.
The
What's
moment
happening
Mr.
here?
Beast finally snapped on live after Aiden Ross wouldn't stop touching him.
You never know where he's at.
I know.
He's ever at once.
What if Airrack's in your shirt? Sorry, you don't like to get touched. I know.
He's with you
I know.
and touching me.
No.
Here, Matthew, can you hold this for a second? Just.
Oh, there's some drama happening over here. There is some drama.
Yeah. Aiden, I think it's time we set some boundaries.
Let's do it.
Okay. No, I'm serious.
Yeah, no.
You take your hands
Yeah.
and keep them away from me.
Okay. X, can I still touch you? Like always? Thanks, bro.
Okay.
Cool. Just not you, but
Oh, so they're making like some type of separation thing. Like, oh, you'll be my friend, but you can't be my friend.
We good?
I'm not going to touch you.
The moment
All right. Yeah. Mayweather fleeing the U.S.? Come on. Oh my gosh. All right, so I guess now we can try that short to see if that short will work or not.
How's it going?
Yeah, good yourself? Have you got an appointment? You drink?
Oh, my stream sucks for some reason.
Still water, please. I'm just admiring in a way.
I'll be with you in just a second.
Tom, nice to meet you.
Tom Amari.
Came
Yeah,
to see you.
what about
and so
now?
I thought about like extending
Check,
my collection
1
a little
2.
bit.
So have you got any Italian cars then? These cars have increased.
Italian cars now? You got
Let's see
any
the car.
Italian
Maybe
cars?
A full Ferrari Clash-ish.
Got any Italian cars?
Can we open the doors? Can I have a look inside?
Can we open the doors?
Like yourself who's collecting cars
Oh, that's
in this
actually
car,
a
you can
stereo
sell it anywhere in the world.
audio.
Left and right. All carbon fiber.
Could we see from the passenger side as well?
Can you
I've
see
got
from
my
the
first
passenger
Ferrari
side?
before. Pretty raw, I like it.
You're driving a raw car, aren't you?
Could I possibly sit in it?
Is there any chance?
Yeah, you could hit it. Let me just do this. Can you get some seat covers?
Before
Can
I
we
buy
just do
it, I
this?
just need to fill it. If it makes me tick or doesn't.
Yeah, sure. Are you looking to do finance or you're not good at part exchange? 6 or 6.5?
Yeah, I can afford 6 right now.
Don't mind me asking, what do you
It's
do
similar
for
now.
your
Oh my gosh, it's
Big
perfect.
companies come to me if they want to get all the
Awesome.
price.
Put the key in.
All right, y'all.
Around.
Well, take care.
There you go. These are your
I'm
indicators, your
exhausted,
suspension
and
lifter,
I'm gonna
you've
get
got
some
your
sleep.
race mode.
I like your patak.
Because I got
thank you
more
very
work
much.
to do.
Paddle shift here. Press both of them together to go into neutral.
All right, y'all.
Could I start it?
Have
it
a
is
great
very
night.
loud.
Enjoy everything.
I love the smell.
Make correct
That's gonna
decisions.
be the
And
best
until
one in my
next
collection,
time.
to be fair.
There is
We
no
will
Ferrari
chat
in the range
later.
which carries the owner's name besides the Enzo. I will show you the engine. It's 660 brake horsepower, V12.
What's the weight?
You will not be able to reconnect.
Could you
Your
give
stream
me
will stop